Hey guys, good morning. I want to talk to you real quick about breakfast. You see, we talk to a lot of people helping them with fat loss, and we find that sometimes just because you haven't been having breakfast all this while, and now you start having breakfast because you read in a magazine or because your trainer told you that to be healthy you need to have breakfast. You suddenly start eating all this healthy stuff, and then you start exercising, and then you realize you aren't losing the weight. Could it be possible that the breakfast that you're eating is not helping you lose weight? Yes, and let me tell you why. If you're someone who right now has not been eating breakfast for the past 5 years, let's say, okay, for the past 5 years, all you do is get up, have a cup of coffee that's maybe like about 150 calories with the milk and sugar inside, and then you carry on throughout your day. You have your lunch, you have your dinner. That's your routine, and that has caused you to gain weight, okay? So now, just because you want to start a healthier lifestyle and you're seeing the fast food tell you that you can come and have breakfast for cheap, or the healthy cafes are having their healthy breakfast options, and all that is great. But what happens is now, just because you're being healthy, you suddenly start eating breakfast, and again, no harm in that, but you forget that you're still eating your lunch just the same, you're still eating your dinner just the same, but now you've added a much bigger meal to the morning, where last time you used to have 150 calories from a cup of coffee. Now you're having that same cup of coffee plus overnight oats, for example. And overnight oats are great, again, not putting it down, but I'm just saying you need to be aware if the healthy breakfast, the healthy foods that you're having right now are a huge additional load to your daily intake. Because if it is, and if unrealizingly you have just started eating more now just because you're eating healthy, then yes. And the reason why I felt like I needed to say this is because there's a lot of people out there who start eating healthy breakfast, and just because nasi lemak is now made without the santan, or you can go and buy a breakfast power superfood smoothie, and all this stuff is great, and you feel like you're doing a huge service to your body by now incorporating these things. Just remember that when you do start incorporating these healthy foods, it needs to be replacing your previously unhealthy foods, not adding on to what you're already eating. Okay? So I hope that really helps you. And for, typical, I just wanted to show this because I think it's a great photo, right? What do we do when we go out for breakfast? This is what we do. And we work at the lighthouse at DailyMuscle is right upstairs above this really cool mama, and I walk past there every day, right? And this is what people are doing every morning, is nasi lemak, and typical Malaysian stuff, tastes great, not putting it down, but I'm just saying, if this is your daily routine, if that is your daily routine, and now because you want to be healthy, you still have all of that, but then at 10 a.m. you ask your colleague to go over to the healthy cafe and to buy you a smoothie, or to buy you something else, or to buy you some juice that's supposed to be good for you, and now you're having it. Yes, it's good for you, but if you're having it as an extra to all of these stuff, right, then maybe it's going to be a problem. And I mentioned this in my previous video as well. You see, when people start to eat healthy, and for breakfast especially, like, okay, let's say now you're going to sweeten your tea, you're no longer going to use sugar, you want to use honey instead. And that's a great substitute, but remember, honey is still sugar, and if you've been doing 1 teaspoon of sugar all this while, and now you're taking 2 tablespoons of honey because it's good for you, you've just added on more calories, more carbs, more sugar, because it's still sugar, to your intake. So if you're someone there right now, your weight is borderline, you've made these healthy changes to your eating, and you're wondering why the weight isn't going down, I invite you to just do a little diary, do a little journal, see what you're eating, and see if you're making any of these mistakes. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's more of this nutrition info and hacks and fixes here at my Instagram handle. It says DailyMuscle if the last few alphabets are chopped off. Okay? Otherwise, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and